Sci-fi fans, you're going to love this next guest. You know her from big-time TV roles and movies, from Battlestar Galactica, Longmire on Netflix, The Mandalorian. She played Bo-Katan on The Mandalorian, and now she has her own podcast, The Sackoff Show. Katee Sackoff is joining me on The Scott Sand Show.
Hey, how you doing?
Terrific. It's so nice to have you back on the show. Last time we talked, it was in the middle of The Mandalorian.
Yes, I know. How are you?
It's great to have you on, and congratulations on the podcast, The Sackoff Show.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been, it's been so much fun to do the show, and it's getting great reviews and really well received. So it's super exciting.
What are you talking about on the show? Tell us what it's all about.
I've been in this business a really long time, almost 30 years, and the conversations I have with my friends and my coworkers have always intrigued me. And I've always thought to myself, God, I wish that this was recorded so somebody could, the fans could see this side of this person that I know and I love and I respect so much. And that's what the show came from. Authentic conversations with people that I work with and people that I respect, people I admire who I've never met. And I want to find out who they are and what makes them who they are.
I love that. I just subscribed, so I'll be honest, I haven't listened yet, but I can't wait to dive in.
There's a lot of good episodes there.
So it sounds like this is more about the personalities and not really breaking down, doing a behind the scenes of the shows and the series.
Absolutely. We definitely talk about work. We touch on current projects, but for the most part, what the show is about is who they are. Think about it as fly on the wall conversations between two friends over coffee or sometimes over drinks,
Right.
And that is what the conversations are is, I sat down with Trisha Helfer. I've known her for 25 years. She's one of my best friends. And I learned things about her that I didn't know. And that is what the show's about.
So are there cocktails involved?
Sometimes. Robert Taylor and I definitely drank when we recorded. Rob Taylor, I don't know, for people out there, is Walt Longmire. We were, halfway through a bottle of whiskey in that episode. So
I love that.
it really just depends on if the interview's in person or if it's, over Zoom. But the conversations remain the same. They're really open, and we talk about what's going on in their lives now, and and the good, the bad, the ugly.
It's good to have. I mean, obviously, in Star Wars, in A New Hope, there was the cantina, but I don't remember a bar aboard Battlestar Galactica.
No, just there was always alcohol. Well, there was a bar aboard Battlestar Galactica. Actually, there was. There was a bar.
I don't remember
one
the bar.
episode last season, I think. The last season, I think.
See, that's where I get in trouble sometimes, because I love these shows. I love Longmire, Battlestar Galactica, obviously the Star Wars universe and The Mandalorian, but so many science fiction fans know every little detail about the universe in which the show exists and will be so quick to correct you if you screw it up.
It's true. And that's why, you got to be really careful sometimes. Like, I did an interview about Star Wars the other day, and I get worried. Am I a fan of Star Wars? 100%. Have I seen the movies multiple times? Absolutely. But I still don't know certain things about the movies and the shows and the timelines and things like that. And so it is nerve-wracking sometimes when you get asked questions.
We're talking to Katee Sackoff. Her show is The Sackoff Show. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes on Tuesdays, and you can find her on social, either at official Katee Sackoff or the real Katee Sackoff. I'm following you there as well. I've been nice and haven't slid into your DMs. But so what are you working on a new project? What else is coming up from Katee?
I definitely have some new stuff coming out that I can't talk about, obviously.
Right.
But right now, on August 13th, the new Watchmen animated movie comes out on 4K with, Matthew Rhys, phenomenal actor, Titus Welliver, fantastic actor, Troy Baker, myself. It's really excited about this one. So anyone who's a fan of Watchmen is going to love this animated movie.
I was going through internet stories about you before we talked this time to see if I could find anything new for us to bring up, and I saw that there was one project you've always wanted to do. Will your answer match the answer I saw online from like 2015?
Oh my God, I've always wanted to be in Star Trek.
No,
Is that one of them?
It was the prequel to Indiana Jones was your answer at the time.
Oh, well, that's true too. That's true too. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted, they've tried the female Indiana Jones thing, and I don't know if they would do it again, but God, I would always be game for that. Didn't Harrison Ford start become, I think he became like the actor we know Harrison Ford in his 40s. So I'm right, timeline, I'm right in the right spot.
No, I thought you were like 26.
Oh, bless you.
And I say not to sound misogynistic or anything, but it's true. There in the future, and when we make it into space on a regular basis, there are no unattractive women in these universes. There is something for everyone, and that's always remained the same throughout history. So, who's coming up on the next episode of the Sackoff Show?
We have Edward James Olmos this Tuesday.
Awesome. Katee Sackoff here on the Scott Sands Show. So nice to have you on again. Thank you for your time.
Oh, nice to talk to you as well, Scott. Have a good one.